In today's video, I'm in Billings, Montana for a business trip. But with a few spare hours to explore, I figured I'd check out a couple of the parks around town. First stop is Sword Park, sitting high on the rim rocks. A long stretch of sandstone cliffs that rise above the city and overlook the Yellowstone Valley. Then I make my way over to Pictograph Cave State Park, where ancient rock paintings left by indigenous peoples can still be found on the cave walls, some dating back more than 2,000 years. Just a couple of quick stops, but both with a pretty incredible story behind them. So sit back, grab your favorite snack, and come along as we explore.
Okay, my first impressions, it's absolutely terrifying. Oh my God, and we got a ton of sun. I'm not one to be afraid of heights. Look at this. I don't even want to get close to the edge. That's absolutely terrifying. I don't know what I was expecting. I was thinking there was like going to be some sort of barrier or fence, but no. Just cliff. Just cliff.
80 million years ago, the Billings metro area was the shore of the Western Interior Seaway, a sea that went from the present-day Gulf of Mexico to the Arctic North. The sediment and sand from the sea were deposited around the shoreline. Over time, the sea rose and fell, leaving behind a deep layer of sand. Over millions of years, this sand was compressed into the sandstone the rims are made of. It is known as Eagle Sandstone. Around 1 million years ago, a much larger river than the current-day Yellowstone River began cutting a canyon into the valley floor of Eagle Sandstone, creating what today is known as the Rim Rocks. Swords Park and the Black Otter Trail sit right along the Rim Rocks and are often considered the gateway to the city of Billings, Montana. It's an easy in-town escape with some incredible views overlooking the Yellowstone Valley. The park is about 2 miles of paved trail to explore, and if you want to keep going, you can follow the Black Otter Trail for about 5 miles all the way down toward the Yellowstone River.
Just kidding. Really great area to just like explore. It's kind of hard to believe that, you're walking in an area that used to be the shore, part of the ocean, millions, thousands of years ago. That's gonna be it for this area. It's getting a little bit late, sun's going down. Tomorrow, I'm going somewhere else. Tomorrow's gonna be really, really neat. I'm kind of curious to see what I run into tomorrow. Thanks for joining me on this little walk, guys. It was really great. I really don't want to stop. All right, we're going to the next location. All right, now we're at Pictograph Caves. Pictograph Caves is pretty interesting for a few different reasons. 1, caves. Pretty cool. 2, these caves have old cave paintings in them. As far as I know, they're a little faded. We probably won't be able to see them really well. But still, the scenery here is super cool. It's so cool to see these ginormous cliffs. They're huge. They're so big. Non-maintained trail, use at your own risk. Yeah. One of my favorite things in life is just witnessing these formations that are just ginormous, bigger than us. They're not buildings. They're not made by us. They're giant cliffs. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Billings, use at your own risk. Yeah. Going a little bit higher. So I'm currently on an unmaintained trail, and I want to go explore. I want to explore so bad, but there is more to check out. We got to walk around the rest of this trail. It's not too long. That's nice. Not too long. I got sidetracked. I'm just having too much fun, you know. Starting to get a little steep. It looks like we're coming up on the first cave. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. This is such a strange feeling. Holy smokes. Here we go, gang.
Just a few miles outside of Billings, Montana, sits Pictograph Cave State Park. These sandstone caves were used by indigenous peoples for thousands of years. Inside, archaeologists have discovered more than 30,000 artifacts, tools, weapons, and everyday items left behind by the Paleo-Native Americans who once lived and traveled through the region. Ancient rock paintings that can still be seen on the cave walls today. Some are believed to be over 2,000 years old. Now when you're out there, don't expect to see much. The pictographs are thousands of years old. They're pretty hard to make out through the sandstone now. This is a rendering of those cave paintings of what they would have looked like when they were new. But it's said if you can catch the paintings after a good rain, you can start seeing that old artwork bleed through the rocky sandstone.
Wow. As I look up at the cliff, I'm definitely getting a little dizzy. It's huge. It feels just otherworldly. What do we think? Doves? Doves or an owl? Thanks for coming with me. What a great little area. This was Pictograph Caves. An absolute must if you're coming around Billings, Montana. Highly recommend. Super great. Alrighty. There's a guy calling. He's saying they're closing the park, so I gotta get out of here. I don't know if you can hear, but that's pretty great. Thanks for joining me again, guys.
Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for coming along with me. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up. Type a comment. That kind of stuff really helps out my channel. All my social media links are in the description, along with a link to my GoFundMe so you can help support the journey. Keep these wheels going, you know what I mean? I want to make a quick shout out to Park Ranger Ben, super helpful. He actually drove my butt out of that park because it was closed. The gates had closed, which I did not realize was gonna happen. He gave me a ride up the road about a couple of miles to my Uber. Super helpful guy. Thanks again, Ben. The park was absolutely gorgeous. Guys, thanks again for joining me. Until next time, peace.